Hey, what's up guys? This video is a re-upload because the original was hit with a copyright claim by one of Mystery Grail's sponsored YouTubers, the one that's a sauce that has a doctorate, who criticized me on my last video and even invited me to respond. And I did. Some people can dish it out, but they can't take it. It definitely falls under fair use, but if you're up to date with YouTube and their copyright claim system, it's very easy to abuse, and I feel the main goal was to silence me. But the good thing is that the small section of the video that addresses this YouTuber's criticisms of me was pretty short, and honestly was just the comedic relief, and really not important to the rest of the video. And I kind of want this info to be out there, and dealing with a copyright claim can take a long time, and I think the information in this video is important for the Funko community to have. So instead of dealing with YouTube's copyright system, I'm just gonna re-upload it, minus the sauce. Hey, what's up my fellow collectors? Today's video is gonna have 3 parts, and it's not gonna be rainbows and unicorn farts. So if negativity gets you down, now's the time to click away. First part, I wanna respond to fellow Funko YouTuber, and then more importantly, we're going to talk about odds again, but not the odds for the grails. We're going to talk about the odds of the pops you can actually get. Those are the ones that are under 40. I took a real deep dive and actually made a tally of 596 of these Mystery Grail boxes that I saw opened on camera. It's a pretty good sampling. 596 is enough to get an idea of some of these percentages. And the last part of the vid is for the owner of Mystery Grail, where I'm going to ask him a few questions, because I know he's watching, and he can answer them in the comments below, and I'll pin his comment on top. And this way, he can think about his answers, and you guys can respond to them, maybe ask him your own questions as well. Now, he said he wanted to fly me out to Maryland. I live in California, and I have a job, and a family. If I tell my Boston family that I'm going to fly to Maryland to investigate a toy gambling ring, they're going to think I'm a real asshole. Yeah, he offered to fly me out. But then I gotta stay in a hotel and I gotta rent a car. I'm not gonna spend money on making Mystery Grail look good, because of course they're gonna prepare for me to visit. He also offered to do an interview, but I'm not really set up to do interviews, okay? It'll probably just be a Skype call where the audio would be just terrible. And I'm not gonna go spend money on equipment. Plus, if the interview doesn't go the way Lee wants it to go, he could easily just not give consent for me to post it. That's actually happened to me before. Not an interview, but a store gave me permission to film, and then once I was done with the video, I didn't even say anything bad about them. I literally just showed their store with music in the background, but I think they didn't like me showing the prices for their stuff because, you know, they were way above retail, I guess. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. The thing is, I'll just ask you some questions here and you can answer them, if you like. But if you don't answer them, it'll be very telling as well. Alright, first things first. Alright, let's talk about the odds that actually matter to 99.9% of the people that buy this box. And that's the odds for the pops that are worth $40 and below. Mystery Box claims that the commons that are worth under $12, so from $1 to $11, is only 45%. And the premiums from $12 to $39 is higher at 52%. Now, I literally watched every single Mystery Grail video I could find on the site until like YouTube just gave up and could not find any more for me, couldn't even recommend any new ones to me. If I hear somebody say, pretty cool pop though, after they scan it and it's like $5, I'm gonna break my own laptop over my head. But, you know, you accuse me of clickbaiting. Let's talk about clickbait. Clickbait is when you promise something and you don't deliver. I'm not sure what was in my thumbnails that I didn't talk about in my actual videos, but you're clickbaiting a little bit on your website there. You're promising something and not delivering. Now, like I said earlier, I watched 596 of these little boxes opened up, and I did this. I made a tally of exactly what people got. These are the prices. You can pause that and give it a good look over if you want. But there was a few curious things in this. As you can see, all the pools were heavily skewed towards the bottom. I'm going to put on screen here the actual percentages in a wide variety of price ranges. Pops that were worth $1 through $5. I'll admit there was no $1 ones, but there were several $3 ones, $4 ones, $5 ones. Out of these 596 boxes, the odds of getting a pop worth $5 or less was 8.9%. That means 9 out of 100 were worth $5 or less. 6 through 10, and there was quite a few $6 ones, $7 ones in there. That was 38.3%. 11 through $15, 26.7. At your break-even point, 16 through 20 was 8.6%. 21 through 25 was 7.2. 26 through 30, 2.7%. 2.7%. 31 through 35, only 2% chance to get one of those. And 36 through 40. And yeah, you know what? I gave you that 40 because it's only up to 39, right? But even with that 40, 1.2%. That translates to pops that were under $12 were being pulled at a 53% rate. And pops that are worth from 12 to 40 were being pulled at 42%. So these odds on your website are backwards. Now each one of these boxes cost $19. And yes, I include the shipping. I know you don't keep the shipping, but your product still costs $19. I mean, if you would just make these boxes $20 and say the shipping is free, do you think people would go, well, realistically, these are only $15? No, they would say they were $20. So the break-even point for your boxes is $20. You know what the odds are for getting a pop in Mystery Grail's box that is $20 or under? 82%. Starts to really make you question why they chose the cutoff to be $40. 12 to 39. When you look here, only 7 pops were in that 36 to 40 range. That 52% number is wrong, and it's misleading because there are hardly any pops on the higher end of that spectrum. And one of them was a Grail. A Grail, a $38 Grail. The guy scanned it in the video. The time these boxes went out was $38. And look at these other Grails. Look where they all land. Most of them are in the $40 to $60 range. When you pull a $40 Grail, a $3 pop, a $15 pop, and like a $7 pop, you're still losing money on this box. I also noticed a couple of Grails came in the same box too. Somebody pulled 4 of these Mystery Grail boxes out, and 2 of them had Grails. And even then, I believe both of them ended up only about $20 over they spent, and they got 2 Grails. And they barely made money. The tip-top Grail I saw pulled was one of the original metallic blueberries, worth $1,000, or more than $1,000 now. You buy these boxes for 3.5 months, and it'll cost you about $1,000. And if you get unlucky that whole time, you're gonna end up with a bunch of pops that are hard to sell, that are worth nothing, and you probably don't even like. Or you could have $1,000 to spend. That was another thing. I only saw about 2 or 3 people pull a Grail that they were actually gonna keep. Most of them didn't even know what it was. A couple of other curious things. You see on the 81 through 85 here, where I have one that has no star, somebody pulled a Tina Belcher, didn't have a star, but it's in that 80 range. I honestly feel that was a mistake. I felt like they tried to put a common Tina in there, and they put her instead. There was another one in the 51 to 55 range. It was the yellow suit Bruce Lee. No star on it, but when the kid pulled it out of the protector, there was damage, it was dirty. In fact, almost every time I saw somebody pull it out of the protector, the pop wasn't even mint. And they do say that on their website, that the pops can be like a 7.5 out of 10 would be acceptable. I don't know about you, but I like my pops to be mint, especially if I'm paying such a high price for them. Another thing to consider. But the main takeaway here is that what you're likely to get is not going to be near that $40 range. They're being purposely misleading there. Something that makes me think too is Mystery Grail states, even if we wanted to offer guaranteed value, we simply don't have the time to look up the value of 1,500 plus pops every week. Well, if you don't have the time to look up the value of the pops in your Mystery Grail box, how are you coming up with these percentages? Are you just making them up? I don't think so. I think you know exactly what's going in these boxes, because you think it's a coinkydink that none of the Grail pops are close to 100. They're all on the lower end of 40 to 60. Because you know that once those Grails start to go up to 70, 80, 90, oh, you know what? Let's hold those until they become Premiums. It's no coincidence that most of the pops are on the lower end of each one of these tiers they set up, because they can tell you that the Grails are from 40 to 100, but most of them are closer to 40 than 100. Most of the commons are in the $6 to $10 range. Most of the premiums fall in the $12 to $20 range. Nowhere near $40. This company is being deceptive in every single one of their odds. And yeah, I haven't seen every single box, but this is 596 of them from different runs. And guess what? People are more inclined to share success on YouTube than failure, because nobody wants to look like a sucker. So I commend all the YouTubers that did show their insane losses on these boxes. Some of them were just really painful. I'm going to link all the videos I watched because I was saving the links. Hopefully YouTube lets me put it in the description. If they don't, maybe I can make a community post or several community posts. I actually followed quite a bit of Funko YouTubers because I thought some of them were entertaining. So yeah, people are more inclined to share successes on YouTube. And also, some of these come from your very early runs on Mystery Grail where there was less boxes. And I would imagine, since it's your first run, probably better pops in there. So I do feel my numbers are accurate. And all the videos are there. Watch them all. Do the same exercise. See what you come up with. I must warn you, no matter how entertaining these YouTubers are, watching that many of these boxes get open is a little nuts. And since the whole 1%, less than 1% for the Grails has been brought up several times, if you don't think it's misleading, look what comes out of this kid's mouth.
I got 4 of the boxes because we want to try and get that signed Daryl, which I know we're like 99% not going to get it because $12, so I lost money again. But I keep all my candy from Mystery Grail.
Is this it?
Yeah, in this jar.
What they give you, a sugar daddy?
Yeah. 200 tokens. I think this is what I look forward to the most during the week. Just opening up
Mystery
these boxes.
Grails?
Like every Sunday before I go on, I have an alarm set to go off at 2:58 so I can get on before and then get the boxes.
We have
for
yet to
once.
get a Mystery Grail.
I know, I've never gotten one before. I mean, this one feels heavy, so maybe I'm in luck. No. $200 tokens again. $5.
Oh,
Heavy.
please let this be a good one.
I hope it's Daryl. I want Daryl so bad. It's Hulk.
He is worth a whopping
$8.
$8.
So now we have my scratch card. 4, 6. I have 800 tokens. I'm trying to save up for something really good, but that's going to take a while because once a week, the number of boxes I get. I'm probably going to get 1 next week just because I spent the money on 4 this week. Try and get that signed Daryl, which I know we're like 99% not going to get it. Like 99% not going to get it because so many people buy, but we wanted to try.
You have to be optimistic.
No, it's a 99.9% chance. It's 1 in 1,000, not 1 in 100. It's misleading. Well, was. And now for the questions for the owner of Mystery Grail, Lee. If you would like to answer in the comments below, I'll pin it on top so you can have a chance to defend yourself. So everybody can see it and you have a voice as well. Question number 1. Do you believe that a company that doesn't have the time to look up the values of the pops they're going to put into mystery boxes should be running a mystery box business to begin with? Number 2. If the least valuable pop in the Mystery Grail boxes are $3, wouldn't that be your guaranteed value? $3? Seems pretty simple to me. If the least you can get is a $3 pop, that's the guaranteed value. Number 3. Is your service gambling? Is MysteryGrail.com and its mystery boxes, is this a form of gambling? Yes or no? Question 4. Do you think kids should be able to partake in Mystery Grail? Do you think they fully understand the odds of Mystery Grail? And lastly, you say this is just a cheap mystery box for fun, but hardly anyone just bought 1. Most people were buying 4 more than once. How would you feel if you bought a $150 mystery box with $40 shipping and you pulled out a $35 pop? you mentioned in your email to me that as a collector, you didn't mess with mystery boxes. Would you buy your own mystery box? Yes or no? All right, and to end the video, I'm going to open up a mystery box that I got from eBay. Oh my God, look, it's exactly what I wanted. The $1 Million Man Target exclusive chase. Actually, this wasn't a mystery box at all. I made an offer for $50 for this guy. Shipped. The guy accepted it. Now I got exactly what I wanted.